try this one more time. We're gonna see if it works. If it don't work, I'll be officially done. I'm gonna try another thingy of my other computers. Let's see. We back. I'm gonna do this again. We're gonna see how this one goes. Alright, let me get off of this. Let's go right to there. Am I playing as a woman on this? I'm confused. Alright. I seen a Nora girl run arms in the air like she's totally resent any attention she might to herself. This so real? How you say that? My neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself make today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. The woman's voice, hold on. Hold on. We used to rock school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. Hold on. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sawyer catch up to me. Whatever that is. Oh, she left again? But I caught you this time. Oh, so I might need to do this again. Damn, I named my. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means Jay. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sir. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making a daily commute. By the way, Jay, have you decided on the club to join yet? What? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Come on, girl. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our other conversations, where did this dismissively go? Wait. I'll do my voice in this. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of more conversations, where did I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about? Sarah likes just to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content, she's just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I don't know about the last part, but the anime part. I was talking about how I'm worried about you. That you want to learn how to socialize and even have skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a need. What the hell is that? In a few years, because you're so used to the real world. Or you're not used to. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I just said that. Okay, I guess I'll try a little. Try that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh, now we in class. The school days are as ordinary as ever. And that was before I knew it. After I packed my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with anime. What? Hello? Sayori? How you say her name? Sayori? Sayori must have come into class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I don't know one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there, spacing out, so I came in. What you doing in here? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. This is going to make you late to your own club. But I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you come to my club. Why would I do that? Sayori. Yeah? She's so... There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. There was the vice president of the literature club. Ooh. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm not 9% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help her start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title VP. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I was bringing a new member. You mother... And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I can't turn down no cupcake. I ain't gonna lie. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan all this out. She's cunning. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I want to join the anime club. And thus, today marks the day I sold my what? Oh, I ain't finishing that. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings to open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the classroom. Girl 1, welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always say nice things about you. Yeah, she needs to stop running her lips. Seriously, you brought a boy. Oh, so I was a dude this whole time. I'm doing a girl first because it's in pink. Okay, seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Aha, Jay, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? The girl beside her to name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her smart friend. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sarah says that quietly into my ear when she turns towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki for always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Suki. How do you say her name, bro? Alright. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Monique. That's right. It's great seeing you again, Jay. Monica sounds sweetly. I'm watching out for you, bro. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Moni, I don't know, was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of his league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Jay. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, Monica. I get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make you some tea as well? I'm good. I'm good. I don't want all that. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the counter of the room where, man, I'm talking about these names, grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in one hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, wow! Oh, whoa. Lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kids. The whispers are drawn with thin icing, little pieces of chocolate where we're used to make ears. So that C word. I have no idea you're so good at. Oh, that's my voice. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Moni, whatever her name, I follow. It's so delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard of. Have I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, you did. Don't do that. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird like and domestic conversation. She like me. And that's all it is. You return to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot. Turn down a bit. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. Teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. They're just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Ear looks away. I mean, I believe in you. But tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Ear finally smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So, what made you consider the lyrics you could have? Cupcakes? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how you prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages us to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. You're also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it in that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start somewhere brand new, especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Why? But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that you can really outgrow this club before we graduate. Right now, right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. So it's 5 of us in here? Okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must really work hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they are so delighted in the idea of new memory joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with that level of enthusiasm about literature. I can't. So Jay, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Let me answer. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I traced the rim of her teacup with a finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If you're only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I thought of me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about keeping things. Don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Shut Up! Don't say it out loud. And get that back. Fine. Your cupcakes are poems. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as you are. Sighs up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you say them sometimes, boy? Stop that. Don't you dig? No. Look at her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example of helping Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Question mark, question mark. That's looking you're look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it helps us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jay? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, that's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with when I'm reminded this time. I'm not joining the club. I never said I would join this club. I never said that. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me dead with those dejected eyes. I'm sorry, I thought. Hey, you all? I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decision when it's like this? Put your toes in the ground, stand your ground and say, no! That's it. If I'm writing poems with the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, I've decided, man. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Man, back up. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Let me go home. Okay, everyone. I think that we could officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Express yourself. Yeah? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel like anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Jay, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? They're asking me questions, but I don't get to answer them. Alright. That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together because she's always stayed at the school for club. Sure. Might as well. With that, two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yari, and of course, Monica. I would be happy spending every day after school in literature club. Perhaps I have the chance to go close to one of these girls. Alright. She home? I just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess this starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I get to write it? Let me write that sucker. It's time to write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Let's go treasure. Treasure, imagination. Music. Pivotson. Contamination. Vibrant. Let's go memories. Extreme. Comfort. Ambient. Oh, I should have won a tone. Uncanny. We'll go fun. Insight. Flower. After image, flee, portray, kawi. fantasy of intellectual. We're gonna go determination. We're gonna go embrace. Why is that word there? We're gonna go unrequited, uncontrollable, volatility. We're gonna go friends. And the last one, I'm gonna choose a dark one. I'm gonna go existence, philosophy, and we're gonna go horror. Hi again, Jay. Wait on us. Nah, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. I don't know if any to just come and hang. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh. Mm-mm. That's the sister between saying Monica and manga. Literature. Swiftly defeated niggas fought back. Don't worry, guys. Jay always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He has me with busy work without me even asking. Like in my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. What's going on? Girl, stop it. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Jealous. Girl, get out of here. How come? You too. Say, Lord. As usual, sir. You something. Wait, what? Say, are ye? Me? You bought me some? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Say, what, what do I, what do? I'm sorry, dear. I wasn't thinking. I guess. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting you in the first place. That's not gonna help. So any nice gestures from you it'll make me no matter what. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short, even if you don't even usually read. You know, discuss it if you want it. How is that girl actually being so? She picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, we feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It was the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Uh, Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Awkward, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this sense and I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want. I wanted to read some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, you thought of me, didn't you? That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I'm watching you, lady. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obviously here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I could decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, mm, you close the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of whatever. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. All right. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Oh, wow. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's it's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing? No, it's not that. It's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy this kind of story, so don't worry. Don't be shooting it, my boy. Don't be shooting it. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. Oh, yeah, I forgot Yuri totally into these things. That's my conscious, my mind. That's me talking in my head. She's so shy, reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophies, what they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. What problem? When I let things like books, writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Stop. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's, that's true. In fact, I might as well just get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? What you saying, man? You gave me the book. I'm gonna read it. Just a moments ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book, click retrieve the book, and I have put it in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the next seat next to yours. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. What? That is reading in company with someone? I see. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence on my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Ha, there's that word comfort again I used. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, you want to share books? Okay. Sorry. I was just. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Don't play the little shy girl role with me. I mean, aha. Here, this should work, right? I saw my desk until it's up against yours and hold my book more between the two of them. Uh, I suppose so. Here, timidly close our own copy. Once again, we lean into bit shoulders almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm, one on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to on her side. When holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Uh, to turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I go to Yuri's face again. Ours meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. Uh, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Look at her. Her eye changed. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. You're no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it in her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. She looked at me. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. This her book, ain't it? I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Jay, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Uh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Whoa, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of, you know. Aha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Ugh, I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, here exhales prayer from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. He releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Girl, you better do that gently. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Uh, I guess I don't have too much of a present either way. Hmm. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem? My relaxations. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find inspiration since never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica Tuesday pull out their poems. Sora's and on Rick a sheet of loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monique wrote hers in a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here. I see it. Where I see it. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compel as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who I'm picking? Who should I show first? I told Natsuki I was into her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Right. Question mark? Jay. Jay, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Uh huh. Uh huh. Painful to think about. Mm hmm. Fine. Fine. What's sorry? You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you better just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you're probably thinking stupid. Let me see. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it's the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make messages any less valid, right? Yes, exactly. I gotta get rid of that. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I settled for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Oh my goodness. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I wish that would move. I guess more went into. No, I realized that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Y'all, hold on, y'all. Hold on, bro. I gotta mute all this real quick. Let me I gotta pause this real fast. Hold on. Boom. Let's go back to Discord. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, I need to mute this one real quick. Yeah. I mute it. I'll turn it back on sooner or later. Sorry about that. Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Nasuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Who else I get to pick? Let's go, Monica. I'll do your last. Hi, Jay. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'd be afraid to bring things up. I wouldn't. Give me control. I'm much better off just going off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jay. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're learning to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am Monica, my poem. Hmm. Great job, Jay. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. Why I ain't get to see my own poem? It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go far for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, really? 5:30. Well, that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice. While I'm assuming Yuri has it at the point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring. Learn by trying new things. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I always help find you suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write that way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. All right. Hole in the wall. Oh, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. A naked boyfriend. I never knew I wasn't home. I peer inside for I can't see. I real? Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My redness already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now and ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany? It's been influencing my poems lately. A bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, Your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. That's not enough. You supposed to add more. Oh, okay. I can make it come back. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper. Tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Hustle and flow, huh? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm going to yours. She I'm going to your last. Sayori. This is a good poem, Jay. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his page time, in his spare time? I can't read. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds of how really a part of the club now. You forced me. I just mean the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jay. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Where your poem at? I'm not sure Sora sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. All right, gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. The way you glow my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to hell bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Dear Sunshine, I like this one the most. I like Sahura's the most. No, no, just a little bit. You can, you can't just, you can't answer just a little bit to say yes or no to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. It's good. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I guess there's no. I guess there's no part in the argument. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monique is the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri. Ah, yes, Yuri reads a poem. I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptionally. What was that? Did I say something out loud? Your first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. You he's gonna hate me. Um, you really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagery or metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? He just stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, so I was going to find an excuse. She traced her fingers along the words in the poems, breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Okay, had been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from topic matter, and they form and fit it together two together. The end result is they both style and expressiveness are weakened. Monsieur finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Right. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Uh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. No, sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read yours now? Please do. I share my thought process behind it. Smiled dreamily at the rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. I thought, oh, this is supposed to be a literature club. Goes under the light. Bro, what? The what? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Battling, bathing. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Uh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It is pretty nice. Uh, that's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? Ha, too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. What? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Jerry? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jay. It's about you. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did. I only glanced over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh, how I don't see you. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh, it's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could barely probably learn it too from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, you know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jay. Huh? Ah, me too. Okay, now we're going home. Phew. I guess that's everyone. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judged me for my mediocre writing skills. And if that's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. And as they reach a tandem, I watch you as their expressions change. Nasuke eyebrows furry in frustration. Yuri smiles readily, sadly. What's with this language? Eh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Suki dismissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Uh, thanks. Yours is, yeah, cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. Ugh. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Uh, well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hmm. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which pe- which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jay did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come requiring, which I haven't yet. And Jay liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, bro. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Uh, that's not what I. Uh, you just. He stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jay appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything overly so cutesy. You, is everything okay? Well, you know that. You know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jay started showing. Nasuki. Nasuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Jay, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning we should jump out of the reader, not force them to have figured it out. Let me explain that to her, Jay. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jay? Uh, well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Right, talking about how boobs grew bigger. What are you talking about? Not that I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Fudge. She a little too cocky, bro. Nasuku, she cocky. Um, I'm gonna stand on my. I'm gonna go with her. See, wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, eh? You're a seriously talented writer. There's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Nasuka felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. You, Nasuki, you took it way too far. Your means what? Whoa! I thought I was going picking her side if I pick yours. I didn't know I was picking us. Oh, that's crazy. Your means well. If you just told her how you felt, what I did, it was her that Nasuku. I think that's enough. You both said something and things you didn't mean. You apologize. Don't you think you should too? Mmm. Suki clenched her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I just spared me having to look at all your faces right now. Without wanting to snatch her own poem off in the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Nasuku. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Here is a chan buried in her hands while she stares deep at her desk. I gently approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. Give me the option. I say yeah. No, Yuri. How can anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle yourself as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right. I believe you. Thanks, Jay. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Suki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what then did Natsuku say? Uh, well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Big enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Well, I'm going home. Okay, everyone. It's just about that time for us to leave. How did everyone feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Jay, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Oh, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. No. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more kinds of poems everyone likes? But that means, look, I think that means at least to do a better job in person, impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Jay, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. Should have been wise to Sarah and spending this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hey, Sayori, earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuku? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. It's because of me. I promise they both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they manage good friends, make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jay, it's nice that I spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It's like Sarah still has a caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just let's see the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on her shoulder. I said that more to myself than Bert. She sort of turned monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm about to save it sooner or later. Oh, mm-mm. Go. Oh, I chose. Oh, sheesh. Mm. I'm gonna go. Uh. Mm. Let's see. Dang, her again? Oh, it's separating. Uh, dang, it's her again. Okay, let's go. That's our next poem. Days. Entering the club, usually scene greets me. Hi, Jay. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in club. You being in the club. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, right? But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Uh, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you look at your purse, Sayori? Uh, uh, why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted, I just want to look at it. Uh, uh, uh. The never retrieves her coin purse. She phones the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets it come to spill into the desk. Two small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, you want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so you can lend you. That I'll lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, so that only leaves to one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You're certainly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face is a book as always. Uh, I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Jay to let me borrow some money. That's don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Ah, oh shoot. Ah, sorry there, y'all. Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. You. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Hold on, y'all. All right. This is. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. That's. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution, retribution. That. See it coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuka into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, somebody slapped me or her. Kaya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles her to her desk. It's a snack, huh? Ow! Natsuki threw a snack. What was uh cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is that a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Oh my goodness. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I knew it was her. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's not nice of you. I'm so happy. Sarah hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sarah rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Mmm. Then suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over there just for one cookie. Suki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Nasuki. Can I try it? Jeez, you greedy? Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared one with me. Sarah gets how the seat goes behind Nasuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie's still in the hand that her reaches up and nudge her off of her. Oh. Hera suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Nasuki's cookie. Hey, you silly just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful look as she treads away safely. Wow. Hera and I laugh. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Suki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. I haven't any heard thought of it being late today. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Hmm, that's a bit unusual. Why is that? She always the first one there? Oh, she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Uh, you don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. It's all right, man. You can be late. Ah, there you are. I was waiting for you, big dog. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. We were a little bit. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica ironically glances at me. Well, I do. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Uh, Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You have heard the bell ring, Elise? When I might have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Somebody lying. Piano? When does you play music as well? Monica? I don't really. I kind of started recently. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. She said she just started playing. You want to play something already? She and Stevie Wonder Beethoven on the keys yet. That's looks better. I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Jay. She smiled sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure or anything like that. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. You said you just started. I will let the chair the chance when I'm done. Okay, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So did I miss anything, did I? No, not really. Oh wow, he said that too. I didn't even know that. Not really. I chose to leave out say yours mischievous escapade. I'm sure Nasuku will end up complaining to her anyway. Like everyone has already set it down. So her somehow already finished her entire cookie. He's back on her book. Nasuki disappeared into the closet. Wow. Man, it was like no one else wants to be bothered today. So down to the nearest desk. For sure. Occupy myself something with something literature related by myself like this. Guess I was read some of the book here it gave me. Feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to a serious conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Hmm. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem that idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. That's true. But it's not that all. We just need to be showing everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Hmm. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? If you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come in the first place. It's the literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after that, they come, we can do things to speak to creative minds. What's this? So he's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately talk like this. Whatever. That's a good point. In that case, you think food would do the trick? Heck yeah. What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Suki would love to do that. You don't know that. You're right. Suki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't you suggested it, right? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Yes, y'all do. I find myself smiling. Why? What'd I do? In the end, Sarah is still her usual self, but then the lies with the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sarah could put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose I want to end up letting her hear my case about it. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh! I have my face filling my vision, and then it fall out my chair. Sorry. Why are you so close to me like that? Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. What? It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't your napping club. Does your school have a napping club? I go to that. You're staying up late again, aren't you? I had to write that poem. Now you're in the club. You don't have less time for anime. You know that. We need to get used to that. Don't say that so loud. I'm not sure I see Monica over her. It's true though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was looking out for me, Sarah. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself? You still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Uh, not every day. Lie. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Just yesterday, you can get up on time. That's it's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Huh? How's it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Ugh. Run fingertips down the side of her hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. Man, it's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Well, I tried to wipe out the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. What do you think, you have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Sorry to burn her blazer from the bottom. You see how much better it looks? I have to stop in a minute, y'all. You'll change your mind. Look at oh no. We're gonna say it right here, bro. I'll come back to it later, bro. Hey y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. If not, forget you. I'll come back to it though. This